welcome to another edition of Carnivore Bites. I'm your host, Jeff Sherman, along with Dr. Eric Lopkin, and a lot of stuff going on. I ran in as one of them, but I have to say the thing that's got my real attention is the upcoming Democratic debates. 20-some candidates.
Yeah, they spread it out. They spread it out over 2 nights because they couldn't get everybody on a single stage.
Yes. If you told me this 20 years ago, the far left policies of this group of people, I would never believe it. And that's not play acting. That's not, positioning. That's really, would you ever believe it 20 years ago?
No, I would never have thought that the United States would legitimately be considering socialist candidates to be president. It boggles my mind.
And the proposals are just absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, like mind-boggling.
Well, I mean, most of the proposals essentially come down to one thing. Vote for us and we will give you money. That's it. They are buying votes. They're talking about reparations for slavery. You vote Democrat. Reparations to gay marriage, Elizabeth Warren is pushing now to get them to vote Democrat. We'll pay back your student loan if you vote Democrat.
Free college.
Yeah, they are literally trying to buy votes.
Okay, but I think with the millennials, I don't know. This could work. I mean, they have a different mindset. I don't know, if it's an effective strategy. I don't know how you win a mainstream election. But even Biden, who's supposedly a moderate, he's got to go far left. And they're so, it's not just left, it's far left. It's not
for the primaries. For the primaries, they are all swinging far left, which is going to cause them a problem in the general.
My question is, though, Dr. Lopkin, is it really going to cause them a problem in the general?
Oh, yes.
You really believe so?
It has caused a problem for every candidate who's done this historically. When you swing far right or far left for the primaries, you get batted about in the general because you did this. Because the general election, the electorate is much more centrist than in the primaries.
And it's still centrist now, after 8 years of Obama.
The general is still, compared to where the Democrats are swinging, it's definitely centrist. But it has swung, I would say, I can't even say it's really swung to the left, because if it had done that, we wouldn't have Trump as president.
That's true. I would agree. I think, here's what I really believe. I think that it's going to feed on each other. I think that it's good for Trump, for people to see this very unprofessional, very unpresidential communication and policies. I think it enhances Trump. I think he's going to be tweeting during this. And I guess the final segue, Dr. Lopkin, would be right now, here and now, even though, what the polls say, what do you give Trump's chances of securing the presidency to be?
At this point, I put it at about 60%. It's certainly not a slam dunk. And he has one major problem this year that he didn't have in 2016. And that's that you don't have the massive Never Hillary movement. There were a lot of people that did not vote Democrat because they wouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton.
I agree. Hillary was a phenomenon that was a psychological phenomenon that most of the time when you associate with someone, you may not be their best friend, but you have a tendency to like them more. Hillary was the exact opposite.
Right.
In closing, Dr. Lopkin, I give him a 65% chance.
Sounds good.
Awesome. And we'll be back next week. Thanks a lot, Dr. Lopkin.
See you then. You've been listening to Carnivore Bites, part of the Exvadio podcast network. You can catch us every week at exvadio.com/podcasts, on the iHeartRadio app, the Apple Podcasts app, the iTunes Store, Spotify, and wherever you find podcasts. You can also catch us live every Friday at 4 on WESU FM 88.1.